the best dang trucking show on the interwebs. A lot of stuff to talk about today. We're definitely going to talk about the market. The market is picking up a little bit. We are having a crazy week right now. Super grateful for that, for sure. Definitely want to get into a lot of stuff. Like a lot of people talking crap. When I do my market updates, they're like, oh, this isn't real. These markets suck. You don't know what you're talking about. Well, then go to a market blind, my guy. Don't study the markets. Don't see which markets are better, which markets are crappier. Send your trucks in there blind and see what happens. I mean, that's my best advice to you. So if people want to jump on and talk crap about like that these numbers are not real, these statistics are not good, you're more than welcome. Please go send your truck blind. Don't even look at market updates. Just book a load to any area and then watch what happens and then see what happens, man. Thank you, Nuggets 2024. Yes, the market is definitely up, man. But like I do these market updates on here, and they'll be like, "Oh, these numbers are not correct. DAT's wrong." So like, if that's the case, like, what is everybody looking at then? So are you really just sending your trucks to markets blind and just not caring about it? So he's gonna take like $3 a mile, go in the middle of Montana, and then just hope the market's good. I just don't get it. I don't get it whatsoever. A lot of stuff we gotta talk about. Then like 80, I think the statistics are like 80% of new authorities, like MC numbers or trucking companies that try to open up fail within the first year. And then like 90%, up to like almost 90% fail their second year. So definitely want to talk about that kind of stuff. And then I want to like maybe like trucking company growth. Like if you're trying to grow your trucking company, say if you bought one truck, you're an owner up. And then, you know, you want to add a second truck and so on and so on. Rudy on YouTube, sorry, buddy, because there's like two different chats. I will try, my guy. Because I got two chats on here. So I got one on the Red app and I got one on TikTok. So the busier one is the TikTok one. The Red app is we're not as popular on there as on the other apps. So I try to pay attention to both of them, my guy. I apologize. I will try to pay more attention to the Red app for you, buddy, in the chat. But yes. So like how do you do it? Like if you're barely making it one truck, why would you grow and try to get into another truck and start building it, right? That doesn't make sense to me whatsoever. And another thing is like nobody's gonna come save you in trucking, right? Everybody's like always talking crap about brokers or this and that or trying to like blame other people for like their miseries. But you know, that's crazy to me. Like 6-7 months ago, dude, I was like seriously on the verge of throwing a toaster into a bathtub at that point, dude. Like, I'm not even lying, dude. I was depressed. Everything was going wrong. We're losing money left and right. I mean, we're still not profitable, but at least we're catching up right now. I think we might be actually pretty close to zero, which is like, I'm going to throw a party once I verify that because it was so bad. But like, when people ain't doing good, they want to complain and they want to like just blame other people, blame brokers, you know, blame somebody else. They don't have customers, blame high fuel prices. Whatever they want to do, they just want to blame people nonstop, dude. It's seriously annoying at this point. Like, the truck market goes up and down, you know what I mean? And when it's down, you got to just eat dicks and hopefully you make it to the good times. And when it's good, then everybody just messes up anyways and they still complain, you know what I mean? But like a lot of stuff that I learned like the last like 6 months, man, it's like honestly, you got to buckle down. You got to look yourself in your face and you got to like just be like, okay, you're the problem. You're the issue. I mean, yes, crazy stuff happens. Like crazy accidents could shut a company down. Like, you know, like financial stuff. A lot of stuff could happen. I'm not saying it can't, but like you gotta like sit down. You gotta look at yourself in the mirror. Hey, what's up, connected? You gotta look at yourself in the mirror and be like, all right, bro. If this is gonna get fixed, I gotta do it. There's no excuses, right? So like I said, man, like 6-7 months ago, before the market started getting a little bit better, I was seriously debating that toaster in the bathtub, dude. You know what I mean? But I didn't blame nobody. I wasn't like, oh, the brokers are messing me up because they're not paying rates. Oh, this and that. I didn't blame anybody, man. You know what I did? I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Let me start looking at the numbers better. Let me try to like, you know, get the group here wound up and try to, you know, get more loads, do this, do that. And slowly, like even though it was like super bad, we slowly started like chipping away at the minus, like chipping away. And like I said, we're pretty close probably. I'm gonna try to do the numbers again this week to see how close we are. But like, you know what I mean? You got to just look at yourself and do everything you can. And if you look at yourself and you do everything you possibly can and you still fail, then you know what? At least you did everything you possibly can. But don't go and blaming other people and saying, oh, freight broker transparency, that's going to save the industry. Oh, this and that, all this crazy shit. You know what I mean? Don't do that, bro. That's pathetic. You're a grown-ass man. Suck it up. Take your responsibility and move the fuck on. What kind of trucking do you do? Are you around the city? I'm also here around Chicago. Yeah, we're locations out of Cicero, dude. I try not to discuss exactly what I do on here, but I've been in transportation for a while, so I kind of do like a little bit of everything. But yes, out of Chicagoland. Sir, how is the drive-in market? Mango, what? Tell me, drive-in. Where at? I can check it for you. I got the map. I got the map brought up, so I can check it out for you, dude. Discipline. Swap, Roger. Yup. I mean, discipline, man. It is. It is what it is, man. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be bad, bro. You're gonna have stress out. You're gonna bang your head off a wall. You're gonna want to throw toasters in the bathtub. There's all sorts of shit's gonna happen. But as a man, do not blame anybody else for your fucking failures. You chose to get into this. You chose to take the risk. You chose to put your family's future in jeopardy. You chose to do all this shit, man. So stop blaming other people. And it's pretty much like everybody says, it's the economy, stupid. If the economy gets better, trucking doesn't get better. If the economy don't get better, trucking is not going to get better. Sorry, where were we at? Sorry, I was just like, the reason why I'm going on a rant right now is because I'm like, dude, fuck these tic-tac beefs, like all these people like talking dumb shit, jumping on here. And it's just pissing me off at this point, dude. It's pissing me off. Like, everybody's going through a bad time, dude. Just suck it up, dude. And if you're going to do something to try to make trucking better, do shit to make trucking better, dude. Don't fucking sit here and cry to me all day, dude. All right, where are we at? Let's get into the chat again. What's the best company to work for? Straight out of CDL schools. Tim, unfortunately, you're probably going to be screwed. You're going to have to go with a bigger company like a mega carrier. You're going to have to put that at least a year in, bro, if not two, to get the experience so like other insurance companies accept you. You're going to be making like pennies on a dollar for a while. But if this is something you really want to go, you got to just suck it up, go do it, and just get your experience. And if you already got your CDL on your own, you're already off to a better start because you're not going to be locked in a contract with them. So I wish I could give you better news, Tim, but that's the best I could give you, bro. Started CDL training last weekend. I'm hoping to be a motor coach driver. What do you mean motor coach? Sorry, unless I'm missing something. Every truck market makes sense. You just work way hard and smart. Yeah, it's true. Because a lot of people are like worried about the gross. Like, what am I gonna gross? What am I gonna gross? You know what I mean? Like, it's not about the gross, bro. It doesn't matter if you gross $20,000 in a week and you made 800 net profit. That doesn't matter. So like you're saying, dispatch by real. It just matters about like working smart, making sure you're getting the money. If the markets are shittier, maybe stop doing long haul, go into short haul, and try to make some money. You know what I mean? That's probably the best advice. Okay, I know where you are. How long? I probably done loads with you. If you are one of them warehouses, you crazy. Fallout. Okay. Fleet of 60, yeah, Rudy, that's a big fleet to run, bro. I don't blame you for not being in the business anymore. A fleet of 60, I'll probably like be banging my head off the wall every single day. Where are we at? I'm not sure what you're doing. What? Asking for broker transparency, just curious. No, Mario, like everybody's on here asking for broker transparency, bro. Like they're like broker transparency is gonna save trucking. Once we get broker transparency, it's gonna get better. No, it's fucking not, dude. It's not. It's not gonna get fucking better. You know when it's gonna get better? When the economy gets better. Then it's gonna get better. Once the economy's good, there's gonna be loads fucking everywhere, bro. You just go fucking throw a rock, hit a fucking load for a bunch of money, bro. Broker transparency is not gonna help you shit, bro. They can't tell you. They're never gonna tell you when you first call them, like how much is the load paying. Because in order for broker transparency to work, you actually have to be in contract to haul the load. That means you need a rake on. That means you agree to it. So you can't just call a broker off a load board and be like, hey, how much do you have in this load? They're not going to fucking tell you. Broker transparency is not going to help you. The only thing broker transparency would help is if the shippers ask for it from the brokers so they can see how much they're getting hit. Now, if you want to argue for that, I'm cool with that, bro. But no trucking company needs to see what a broker is getting for a load. All right, where are we at? Thank you, dispatch. Appreciate that. Warner's really good. They have 600 hours a week while you're training, really good training. Yeah, I mean, like I said, you're not gonna make money when you first get your CDL, dude. So, just go train, learn, get your experience. After 2 years, you're gonna get a job a lot of places, dude. A lot of places, and then you'll be good to go. Just keep your record clean. Don't get no tickets, not even in your car, and then you're gonna be all right. How can we get cheap insurance? I have a guy, he got 2 semi-trucks, 1 drive-in, and 1 power only. If you want, just shoot me a DM, bro. I'll get you a couple agents that we use that have been given like pretty good prices. So I'll give you like an option, like 2 or 3 of them. It's good just to hit all of them up and get quotes. So if you want to shoot me a DM, I'll try to get you some info. This trucking quote for $60K, holy crap, dude, that is insane crazy. Why do you care? Why do carriers say brokers? Customers are cutting our rates too. We all have to eat. Who eats but Jimbo? Dude, okay, here's the thing, bro. This thing, like on the internet, became like a phenomenon lately of just like shitting on freight brokers, asking for broker transparency. And to tell you the truth, what these guys are doing is they found like a little soft spot where people are going to listen to them and pay attention to them. They're going to get likes. They're going to get follows. They're going to get these little fucking minions fucking following them like, oh, broker transparency, broker transparency. And it's BS, bro. I don't even think they believe their own bullshit, to be honest with you, bro. And yes, it's causing hostility. Are there scumbag brokers? 100%. There's a lot of scumbag brokers. Are there scumbag carriers? 100%. There's a lot of scumbag carriers. But, you know what I mean? It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Brokers always says something making $50 on it. Yeah, I mean, dude, but in all honesty, bro, I talk to a lot of brokers. I know a lot of brokers. Dude, if you're making like 15%, you're good. If you're making 20%, you're killing it. If you're averaging that, dude, you're killing it. Oh, hello, wife. What does it matter if he's paying you $1,000? It doesn't matter, but everybody wants to fucking cry about it. Now, like I said, I would understand if the customers want transparency from the broker. Completely understand. You want to know like how much you're paying, and is that money you're paying worth you not opening up your own transportation division? I could see that, but you know, carrier to broker, get the fuck out of here with that shit, dude. Brother, I was told by a Swift recruiter those Swift loads cost $15K per 53-foot trailer. What Swift loads? I mean, dude, I don't know, man. If Swift is doing $15,000 trailers, it's probably LTL, a bunch of drops, and I'm pretty sure they're not doing $15,000 one pick, one drops, bro. They just, I mean, unless they got some crazy contract, but I seriously doubt that, dude. But what else did I want to get into? I had some little fucking notes. Kind of came in unprepared today. I had to run out really quick, so I didn't prepare as much as I wanted to, unfortunately. Yeah, and then the thing with brokers, dude, and then, like, again, guys are crying. Hey, my truck payment. Hey, like, you know, my insurance cost. Dude, brokers don't give a shit about your truck payment. They don't give a fuck about what your overhead is. They just care about what market you're in, bro. Like, if you're in a good market, you're going to get good money. If you're in a shitty market, why are they going to pay you more money if it's a dead market and 50 other trucks want your load, dude? It makes no damn sense, bro. Makes no damn sense. What other notes we got here? Sorry, man. I have to work off notes today. I mean, that's pretty, I mean, growing. I don't want to talk about that shit, dude. Don't want to talk about that shit. What else we got? People complaining. Yeah, and then I guess, like, the more important part is, like, if the market is dead right now, like, you find a different, like, niche. Like, do shorter runs. Do stuff that's profitable. Like, if you're doing OTR, I understand, like, that's what you're doing, but just try to do something else to keep you profitable to make it through the bad market. We make $10 loads, most loads working at one of the top 5 companies. We aren't making much right now. I mean, dude, if you're making $10 a load as a broker, then you got bigger problems, dude. Like, you know, I get it that, you know, times are tough right now, but dude, like, brokers, like, you can't be doing $10. That's not even worth the financial risk. So if you got a load for $10, like, if you're making $10 and you got a load that's like $3,000 and you got to put your money, your reputation, your credit to the carrier for that $3,000 for $10, that's not even worth it, bro. You know what I mean? And that's another thing that, like, carriers don't take into consideration. Like, basically, brokers take chances taking loads from customers, and then they extend their credit and, you know, their company reputation, everything. So if anything happens, they're on a hook. So for $10, I would not be doing that whatsoever. But thank you, Junior. Appreciate that. Now, I guess we get into the dry van market a little bit. Well, let me just refresh it, making sure on the current day with the current one. This is from yesterday. Day one, current day. Let's see. I mean, it's still looking good, man. Ohio's still looking good for the dry vans. Central PA looked like it picked up a little bit. Northern Jersey is still absolutely smoking. Grand Rapids, Michigan, still holding up for the dry vans. What else we got? Oh, shit. Sorry, Rudy. I'm trying to do a market update. I called Drivers Focus Retrospect. Didn't know about customers facing the side of things. Yeah. I mean, that's the messed up. It was 60 trucks. We definitely should have been concentrating on the customer side, but it's okay. Shit happens. Green Bay, Wisconsin area, almost 3,000 loads, 733 on trucks. I mean, the drive-ins are still looking pretty good, man. Drive-ins are still looking pretty good. Like I said, we're having a really good week right now. Like, we're pretty much, like, booked up already for the whole week, and it's Wednesday. So that's good. Gives me some breathing room. 1 day less thinking about throwing a toaster in the bathtub, so that's good. Driver market is good though. If you just keep rolling, I made my guys 8K to 9K per week. Yeah, as long as that 8 to 9K is profitable and has like net profit, then that's great. You know, that's great. If you're grossing that much and you got a decent profit margin, then you're doing pretty good, bro. Drive van, Lake Havasu, Arizona. Where the fuck is Lake Havasu? I don't know, but Phoenix, it's a big ass area. It's red. I don't trust it. Showing 2,200 loads, 283 trucks, but it is a big area, bro. Like a big area, so I don't trust it. Tucson market, trash, dead as fuck. And Northern Arizona, desert land, dead as fuck too, dude. So probably Phoenix is your best option. I don't know how far you are from Phoenix, but even there, it's not going to be the best, bro. Not going to be the best, so I'm sorry to give you that news. You hear about the fight between two drivers? No, I did not, Matt. If you want, jump on, tell us about it, bro. I did not hear. I didn't get a chance to look at much news, dude. I didn't even prepare it today. Like, we're just free-balling it today, dude. I did no preparation for this live whatsoever. So if it sucks, I'm sorry. I want to drive, zero experience. Dude, Dan, just jump in with Happy, bro. You guys could be team drivers, bro. Since you guys love each other so much, bro. Marius, what about the rates? Rates from where, though? Like, what? I don't know if I'm gonna look up the rates, but what market are you looking at? I could maybe try to tell you how good the market is. I'm not gonna be looking up rates right now, unfortunately, because it's doing it live. South of Keeman, go to LA market. Hold on 1 second. Los Angeles. 5,200 loads, 2,439 trucks. That's a little bit too many trucks for my liking. Yesterday was like in the high 1,000s. That is a lot of loads, but that's a lot of trucks, bro. So there might be some competition in LA today. I'm sure you'll still get a good load if you get a decent MC, but the truck count is not like far from the load count, so I wouldn't trust it that much right now. Yeah, I just moved him southeast area. Okay, or hazmat. Unfortunately, Marius, I can't help you with the hazmat. This is more just like regular drive vans, flatbed, step decks, Conestogas, and reefers. And I just do market updates. I don't really like search up loads on here, so I probably wouldn't be much help to you, so I apologize, bro. But, all right, let's get back. So, LA kind of slowed down from yesterday. Yesterday looked a little bit better than LA. Today looks like there's a lot more trucks than loads. Portland, Oregon, drive van. It's still looking good, man. Those Christmas trees. For sure is those Christmas trees. I know for a fact because I used to do that shit. Seattle, 2,700, 250. Man, looks like Seattle and Portland ain't doing that bad, dude. Spokane's still absolutely dud. Minneapolis looks like it's picking up some freight. 3,700 loads, 377 on the trucks. And then what else we got? Jersey, Atlanta, a lot of loads. Oh shit, Atlanta, 6,800 loads. I swear to God, if one more person jumps in my comments and tells me that they can't get a load out of Atlanta with like 7,000 loads posted and like 946 trucks, we're gonna have a lot bigger issues, bro. Yeah, no problem, Matt. Take your fucking time, dude. It's all good. And you really need a noise canceling headset. Alan Steinfeld, is netting $3,000 a week good? Probably not. I mean, unless you're doing like local. I mean, if you're doing like regional, like 5,000 plus, you want to aim for. But like, I don't know, bro. Like I said, are you grossing 3,000 and like your overhead's like 1,000 and you're making 2,000? Like, you know what I mean? I can't tell you what a gross, bro. Gross does not mean anything, bro. There's a lot more shit into consideration. San Antonio, what? Dry van, reefer, flatbed. Washington, Iceland. I wish I could help you with that one, dude. 5K net overall. 5K net. If you're making 5K net, dude, then you're doing a good job. That's a lot of money, dude. If you're definitely good. DMX, California. You guys really got to tell me the equipment type, though, please. Don't just tell me the state without telling me like an equipment type. I need to know what kind of equipment. Hey, what's up? My Polish correspondent from Detroit, dude. Did you get your lazy ass up yesterday and fucking start working, bro? Or you still fucking nursing hangovers from the weekend? Flatbed, Kentucky. Let me switch to flatbed, my guy. Flatbed, Kentucky. Doesn't look too great. Looks yellow, but let me see. Bowling Green, Kentucky flatbed. You are looking at 311 loads, 36 trucks. Nothing to get excited about whatsoever. Lexington, Kentucky, 614, 103. Shit, man, it's kind of dead, bro. And Ashland, Kentucky, 268 and 37. I was about to say, like, if you can't really get nothing, just make your radius higher, but just look 150-mile radius and just look a little bit like outside, like of what you're looking for, and you should be about fine, dude. Because you got a flatbed, so somebody's gonna give you some freight. Reefer, California. Reefer. Let me see. Los Angeles reefer market, 2,096 loads, 140 trucks. Not that bad. Ontario, California market, you are looking at 1,295 loads, 188 trucks. Central California, 3,200 loads, 125 trucks. So that's going to be your hottest bet so far. San Francisco, 1,557 and 52, and Sacramento's dead. So hopefully you're either LA or Central, dude, to have the best negotiating power, bro. Thank you, wife, for trying to give me subjects to talk about since I'm grasping straws right now. Arkansas collision on Interstate 30. Resulted 2 fatalities. Is it? We'll see if it's a non-domicile CDL driver or ELP driver. Marius around Chicago. Wait, are you the one that said 3,000 gross around Chicago? No, you didn't. Somebody else said it. What up?
Yo.
Yes, sir.
So, okay. So I'm gonna break in real quick about the Pennsylvania thing. So apparently, this was, I guess, last week, if I'm not mistaken. I guess it was between some driver who was a 47-year-old male or some shit like that, and then a female that was that's like 55 years old. Well, something happened on I-78 in PA to where it instigated a road rage incident.
Okay.
And then a baseball bat was involved. I think the chick had it. And well, she got the bat taken away from her. And the dude absolutely beat her head like really, really bad.
With the bat or without?
And the funny thing, and with the bat.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. So the guy stayed, and now he got arrested for assault with a deadly weapon, and is now sitting on like a $250,000 bond. And the girl ended up having I think it was like, I don't know what kind of skull fracture it was, but it was a skull fracture.
Damn, wait, so she started beating him with the bat. He took it and he beat her with the bat?
No, so the dude instigated everything, and she had the bat out for self-defense.
Uh-huh.
Well, then the dude, something happened to where he managed to get the bat and just beat her head. And when the cops arrived, they said that she had blood all over the place and everything.
Wait,
so blood all over her face. And the dude stayed. I don't think so, no.
Oh, damn. Okay, if she was but even if she was hitting with the bat, once he got it and took it away, he probably should have slapped her up a little bit, but I don't know about beat her with a bat. That's kind of messed up, dude.
Unless she did, he just grabbed it.
Well, maybe. Yeah, maybe she.
That would be my guess.
Yeah, but he's still it's a woman, so you probably shouldn't hit her with a bat, even though she swung a bat at you. I mean, right?
No.
But he's probably angry, bro. It's probably
Well, I mean, everything up there in PA, dude. It's always a shit show because you gotta watch your mirrors more out there, the East Coast, than you do out in Arizona and Cali and shit. Just because of they're a lot more stupid out there than they are out here.
Yeah, how is it at truck stops, dude? Do you guys get into fights all the time, as truck drivers, for blocking fuel lanes? I mean, I seen some wild videos. I seen a dude beat a dude with a tire iron. I mean, there's people pulling people's fifth wheels, right?
So, I know at Trans Am, when I started there, because I didn't want to ride with the trainer or anything, I wanted to be myself and learn.
All right, I think we lost Matt for a little bit, but yeah, let me know if you guys in your story.
As if
we lost you for a second. What were you saying?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, now we're good.
I know when I started at Trans Am, because I wanted to do the training myself and not ride with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
They told us that we had to watch our fifth wheels because there's guys that had a bad Vandalia against the company. So they literally told us like we gotta watch our fifth wheel.
Yeah, I mean that's dude, but like damn, like think about like even though I was so pissed at somebody,
Like
I don't think I'll
the,
pull their fifth wheel, dude. That's crazy.
I'll get I'll get pissed off at guys who just sit there and what is it? They'll sit there and block the fuel island and do a 30-minute break. It's just like, dude, go find a fucking parking spot. We got shit to do and get done. Not sit here, fuck around, and take a 30-minute break. You know what I mean?
And then how
And
does it work with like
I mean, the last time I really got into an argument with the guy was over there at it's like one of the big ass petros there in Virginia on I-81. I don't remember what it's called, but it has like a whole Ariat store and stuff in it.
So how does it work with like say like handguns for example? If you like, because there is no permit to carry like all 50 states, right? So if you're doing OTR, are you allowed to like have that weapon
So
on you?
so it depends by your state. Obviously, like they can't tell you can't carry one. Like when I was in Houston the first time, they came knocking on my door asking me if I was concealed carrying. I was like, no, I'm not. Why? They're like, well, we recommend it here because uh, your truck is considered as your home.
Okay, so you can keep it in your
So
home.
like with well, keep it in your home as in your truck.
Yeah.
They consider your truck as your home, and so they tell you you can like you can, but it just depends on like where your state is. So or like what state you have your concealed carry from. So obviously in Indiana, you don't need a concealed carry permit anymore because it's open concealed carry.
But even if you're not
But
from
like in
Indiana,
Nevada, uh, if you're yeah,
okay,
I believe so.
because I know
But
like
like
Indiana license is like
but
acting
I
as a gun thing before, right? Like as your gun permit, whatever.
yeah. But like in Nevada, we have to have a concealed carry weapon permit or CCW. Uh, I think it's eh, we're able to at least
Uh-oh. We're breaking up.
CCW.
Hey, you're gonna have to call us back, bro, because you're breaking up really, really bad. Call us back when you get reception, bro. Sorry about that. All right, so I don't know if anybody else knows, like, how does that work, dude? Like, if you're just driving around, are you allowed to be like holding or you're not? Because then that's crazy, right? If you're just driving around, and I'm surprised truck drivers had starting like shooting each other, man. You would see some more like crazy road rage. But all right, let's get back to the market update for a little bit until we get some more calls or until we end this shit. Today's probably going to be a little bit boring. Like I said, I did no preparation for this whatsoever. Unfortunately, I was a little bit too busy to get it done. But let's look at flatbeds, dude. Flatbeds, I always like looking at flatbeds, and then I like to pretend in my head that I have flatbeds and I'm making a lot of money. That makes me feel better about myself. And then I remember I do dry vans and then I cry. All right. Flatbeds down south. Let's see. Houston, 6,176 loads, 263 trucks for the flatbeds. New Orleans, I mean, still not bad. 1729 and 60. Northern Louisiana, 3,256. Let's see if Conway. Damn, Conway, Arkansas. That's a good ratio, bro. Imagine this for dry vans. If we had this for dry vans, 5,200 loads and 50 fucking trucks, dude. How come? Yeah, flatbeds are the best, bro. Like I look at these ratios and I start getting depressed because I'm like, dude, why don't we have these ratios in flatbeds? I mean, in dry vans, and then it makes me really, really sad, dude. You have to follow each state, each laws of the states. Yeah, I get it, but then like, ain't you still allowed to have it as long as it's like certain distance from you, locked up in a box and not loaded, whatever? I guess I don't know. All right, and then flatbeds are the best, bro. Like, yeah, flatbed numbers are fucking crazy. Let's see what else. Let's see what other Birmingham, not that good. Montgomery, Mobile. I mean, all these markets are hot. I'm just trying to see like which one's like super hot. That's like burst out in a lot of loads. I mean, right now it looks like the Arkansas market is the hottest. Oklahoma's not looking that good. Midwest looks like it's picking back up for the flatbeds. St. Louis. Well, I mean, I'm guessing that looks like the flatbed. I mean, even though these numbers are good, but these numbers were like really crazy, like even like a week ago. So the flatbeds are definitely like coming down a little bit, at least on the volume of loads. There's still a lack of trucks down south, so you're still probably going to be able to get a decent load, but just the volume of the freight looks like it's slowing down a little bit for the flatbeds. It's always busy on flatbed. Well, yeah, I mean, like, I mean, you know, like let's take the equipment that there's a least of. Because dry vans, you got everybody does a dry van. You got that shit everywhere, bro. You got dry vans and you got like containers. You got a whole bunch of shit, dude. So like, you know, flatbeds are definitely the more scarce commodity of the trailers. Yo, back.
Yeah, we're back.
All right, cool. All right, so
Nah, I'm in Arizona. That's why.
okay,
But
so
yeah, it like what someone said. It is state by state law. By so
yeah, because like in New York, you can't even have one, right? Like, period. In other states, it's like you have to like have it in your trunk or whatever the fuck. Like, there's certain. But then, like I said, if you pass an area down that doesn't allow you, you're gonna get arrested.
yeah, like there's a lot. Yeah, like there's a lot of states like where like I don't know which one is what. I don't know which one it was, but like if you drive through one, oh, it's Illinois. Illinois is the one I was thinking of. Like Illinois, if you're passing through with the concealed carry, you have to literally take it all apart, put it in a case, and leave it in your trunk,
But take it all apart, you
and hope
gotta
you don't get
only
caught.
take the clip out, right? And then take the one out of the chamber out, not like dismantle your whole fucking gun.
Take the clip, take the clip out. Make sure there's not any in the chamber or in the like unload it, everything, dude. It's kind of stupid. But one of my buddies, he carries a 12 gauge on him, and he has zero issues with any state, whatever he goes across.
Fuck. Hey, sorry guys, I gotta get off, dude. I gotta go work. Unfortunately, I got a text message. I have to go work. Sorry about the shitty live today. Tomorrow I'll be more prepared. I promise, dude. Today I was kind of like in a rush. I had to take care of something, and then was not able to prepare. But we'll prepare tomorrow, and we'll jump on. All right, Matt, bro. Good luck, bro. I'll talk to you tomorrow, and then you guys have a good night. Try to get some monies, and I'll talk to you guys later.
Yeah,
Bye.
we'll see ya.
All right.